The sales division or the sales function is fully responsible for the revenues that an organization gets in a particular year. So, and revenues are what is talked of everywhere. Now, so the importance of the division is very, very critical. It's a very critical division. It's a very important division. Now, revenues of an organization has to grow over time, has to grow over the years. Organizations do not like it if the revenues fall. So for example, if we see revenue is equal to price multiplied by the quantity. Yeah. So how can the revenue grow? If I have to increase revenue, there are two ways I can do it. Increase prices or increase quantity sold. Increasing price is a competitive thing. If your other competitors are not increasing the price, you really can't stand out and increase the prices just by yourself. But increasing the quantity is something which is totally in your control. The question is that how do you grow sales? So sales growth is not about price increase. That's a very simple decision by someone. Per unit price goes up, so with the same quantity sold, you can have a higher revenue. That's simple. But what is tricky is that how do you increase quantity? And this is something, while a salesperson is trying to chase his accounts or get more deals with his customers or get them signed and all, increasing the quantity sold is at the crux of a good salesperson. A good salesperson is constantly thinking on what can he do to increase the quantity sold. There are multiple approaches to make this happen, but philosophically there are two things. One is market has to be seen as if you see the market as a pie diagram and say there are three competitors, one having a share A, another share B, another share C. So if your organization is A, what you can do is try and increase the share in the same market. So this becomes A, this becomes B, and this becomes C. What it means is that if the market size remaining the same, you can increase your share. Yep. How? Better offers, better customer connect, excellent quality of service, aggressive sales reach, more number of dealers, more number of distributors, more number of salespersons active on the floor, on the ground, fantastic offers hitting the market at the right time, and motivation, extreme amount of motivation in the sales force. Assuming the product is more or less similar from you and your competitors. Example, if you take Asian Paints as a company has done so well in increasing the market size that they have left other paint companies at just struggling to grasp more and more. And what they have done, they have not only gone for the customer, they have gone for the Asian Paints has gone for the distributors. They have increased the distributors. They have touched the painters. They have touched the customers, and they have also given a lot of ads to generate demand. Yeah. So you have to look at a comprehensive strategy to capture the market, capture and increase market share. The next way that we said of increasing the quantity is by growing the size of the market. So if say in this particular market we had A, B, C, let the market pie itself increase much more. Let the size of the market increase significantly bigger. In that case, even if you retain your segment size A, B and C, increasing market size. Even if you retain your share, you will have more sales. Now, take the case of telecom. When the telecom revolution, mobile revolution happened in India, it was a case of increasing market share. The markets are increasing market size. So the market size was growing exponentially. So all the companies which came into it, they just zoomed in the growth. So there are the two approaches. As a good salesperson, you should constantly think on how can you increase the quantity sold. Increasing quantity sold through can be done in various ways. You can look at the channels. Can you have better, more innovative channels? You can have product strategy. Can you have more innovative and more products which are the similar as in the base side, but a little more configurations added to it so that it makes more, there are much more variants available for the customer. You can look at a strategy of pricing. How can you do a price strategy around it so that you gather more market share? You can look at sales promotions at the right time, not a promotion which has got it totally wrong. You can look at more feet on street, the people who are going to sell, and you can look at more if you really ask me, the variables are many. The thing is that this is all about a coordinated strategy and execution focus. Execution focus with very, very good motivation driven team. So it's very important is that as you grow higher in your organization from the front line to a team lead level, you have to focus more and more on execution and more on motivation. So understand what would keep your sales team on the floor, what would make them sell more and more to the customers. Let them not get just motivated to achieve the targets, they have to do much beyond. And what are the various approaches to make that happen in a coordinated manner. Now this, once as a salesperson you are able to get this formula right, it is definite for you to be able to have substantial progress in your organization, because you will be able to go places and reach numbers which others have not been able to reach till now. Remember, when you're looking at channels, India is a very wide country, or similarly globally, there are huge opportunities which are available. So you have to be able to really think through this piece so that you can not only look at urban, you can look at urban, semi-urban, you can look at rural, you can look at college kids, you can look at geographic segmentation, or you can look at profile based segmentation. Various ways. Use a lot of data so that you can do intelligent analysis while you are doing this. Data on earlier sales and analysis of that would actually help you understand where, if you put your energy, you will be able to get the maximum returns from there. As a salesperson, growing sales is as important as is closing any deal. So please understand that increasing quantity should be at the back of your mind, and it should be just constantly bothering you day and night. Keep a close watch on your competitors. Keep a close watch on others in the similar domain who are growing their sales. So if you are, say, in a retail industry selling food products, and you see the banking industry and their reach increasing over time, you should also think that, can I do something like that? Can I learn something from them? What can I do to increase my sales? Keep on questioning, keep on learning from other industries, because that's the best way to learn while you are at the field and while you are at work. Learning need not necessarily happen in the classroom. I think the best place to learn is the market itself. And for a salesperson, there's nothing better, because he's always in touch with the market, always in touch with the customers.